Johnny, how you doing, buddy? This is Ryan Rowland-Smith, man. I want to go through a couple things, compare you to a couple pitches as well with this breakdown. So, first of all, thanks for sending the video in. The first thing I'm noticing, dude, and this is kind of an easy fix, kind of not. I mean, right now you're 13 years old, so you're young enough to sort of put this into your bullpen sessions and hopefully put it into play once you get pitching. So first thing I want to show you, man, look at that knee. Look at the back knee, okay? I'm going to draw a line here. That knee is pointed this way. See how your foot's kind of angled off? I know you do that because, I get it, I used to do the same thing, because you want to try and get some hip turn. So naturally, you get a little bit of that turn in your foot, so you get that, it sets off your hips a little bit. You want to keep this knee, right, from a powerful position, keep it inside these toes, right? Especially when you're moving forward. So see, let me just put this video back. This knee, you want that, you basically want the knee inside this foot, if that makes sense, as you're driving off the whole way down. Because what happens when we get in this position, I see this all the time with young pitchers, this is the result, right? Check this out. Watch this back knee rotation. You get here, boom. Now at this point, it's not bad, and you got really good. Look at that. You got really good scap load right here. But check it out. Watch this back heel. You want that back heel to go whoop. See how it's lagging? I guarantee. I'm not going to guarantee it, because it could be something else, because I'm not with you. But if you get that foot straight, you get that knee inside that toe, inside on the ball of that foot. Keep it inside that foot. As you're driving, this hip rotation will be much better and a lot faster. And then it gets to my next point. Watch where these hips end up at release, right? So see how you end up, you don't get that leg fully straight, that's okay. Some guys, Justin Verlander, get that really straight hyperflexion with that knee. Sorry, hyperextension with that knee, excuse me. But some guys don't. Like John Lester didn't get that. But one thing they do always, and I guarantee if you crawl hop down the mound, your hips would be in a different spot. Their hips at this point, see how your hips get stuck back here? I'm going to play this full motion. Right? See how your hips get stuck back here? This little starting point here with that foot will help your hips be, I want your hips at this stage to be right here. Nearly on top of that knee, not quite, because you're not really going to ever get that. And then your hips will end up staying here as you stabilize after release. But the hips, I'm just watching here, dude. I've watched this video a few times. Your hips get stuck, they sink a little bit. There's a bit of energy leak right here with that knee. It doesn't hyperextend or get close to it, and your hips get stuck back there. So that's just one thing I will say. The other thing is going back. And by the way, dude, you move really well, man. You move really well. The other thing I want you to do as well, right? I'm going to compare you. Hold on one sec. Let me just put on a MLB picture. One sec. All right, so I found this video of Gerrit Cole, and it's kind of the same angle too. So I found one the same angle. So take a look, man. When he comes up in this position, he's at the top of his leg kick. His hips are rolling forward, right? Rolling forward, woof, gets him in that good position. If you notice with you, check it out. I get up here, kind of a little bit of that little hitch, and then all of a sudden we start driving with that front hip leads, right? So if you can do it, the biggest thing, you got to think of it like this. I'm trying to replicate the same kind of rhythm as I would with a crawl hop down the mound. Okay? So I'm up here, there's a little hitch, and then you go. Okay? Some guys can get away with that, but I'm telling you, dude, you're a good athlete. I'm watching you throw. You could easily implement. I'm going to start him from the start. Here. See how he's rolling forward, and he never stops. There's no hitch. He just goes for it. All right? And then, whoop. Yeah. Gerrit Cole, again, man, I love watching some of these big league pitchers and putting you next to him to show you what I'm talking about. Now, the other thing I will say, leave Gerrit down there for a second. We get a little bit wide here. Check it out. Opposite arm, equal angle, but we get a little bit outside our little square here with these arms, okay? And what happens is, I don't know if you've ever heard pull the glove in. What that does, I'm not a fan of that, because it creates premature thoracic rotation or premature front side or fast shoulder turn, right? So see how you're pulling that glove, and you've got a really good front side, dude. Chest is sticking out. Boom. But we want to see if from here up, from there up, we want that to be as delayed as possible. So like pretend like you're showing the catcher or the hitter the number on your back as long as you can. And you want those shoulders. I'm going to show you Gerrit Cole here in a second. You want to keep those shoulders in this position well after this foot hits the ground. Okay, now watch Gerrit right here. Foot lands right before foot strike. Look, you can still see that 45, that Houston, everything. As your foot's landing, hasn't landed yet, shoulders are gone. So if you can delay those shoulders, dude, that would be amazing as well. That's another big one. All right. Okay, they're the couple that I don't want to give you too much stuff because I don't want to get in your head, dude. You move really, really well, and it looks like you can generate a lot. But that knee, that back knee, and that little hitch, man, and a good one is to crawl up down the mound. That's always a good drill, okay? You get the rhythm, timing, sequencing, everything down. But, hey, man, thank you so much for donating too. I appreciate it. And let me know what you think, any questions you got. I'm happy to answer them. All right, man, all the best.